So we discovered that worked very, very well for us, and we have created many, many sustainable businesses for ourselves that generated millions of dollars in the upcoming years in profit without really much work. If you don't take action today, the other guy, wherever you are, he's taking the action. So it's important that you don't delay your action. What I've seen as an entrepreneur is just how fast are you willing to move.
Welcome, Scott, to the show. So I want to introduce you to everybody here, and I want you to tell everybody what do you do, what age did you start, and what are your tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'll introduce myself. So if you guys don't know, my name is Scott Gleasonkamp, and my businesses are currently doing over $1 million a year at the age of 19. And I'm no one special, right? I just came out of a small town in Ohio, Delaware, Ohio. I started at the young age of around 15 or 16, trying a bunch of different entrepreneurial ventures. I couldn't really figure it out. Small SMMAs, reselling shoes, mowing grass, doing a lot of manual stuff. I had a cleaning company as well. Tried a lot of stuff, and eventually I cracked Amazon private label. Now we own Amazon private label brands, and I own a company called Label Leverage with my business partner, Kevin. He's behind the camera right now. But we help people build Amazon brands completely done for them. They invest, we build and manage, and we create a great investment for them. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great to have you over here and chatting about Amazon. I think it's definitely a cool business model. You get to teach people around the world how they can start an online business with selling products. That's pretty awesome.
No, yeah, I think it's honestly, probably, I don't want to say it's the best business, because any business can be great if you work at it. But I think it is one of the best lifestyle businesses, because personally, I run an agency, I run a consulting company, and I also run e-commerce companies, right? So I get both sides of the spectrum. I've done and seen both sides. If you want a great business for a great lifestyle, you need to run an Amazon business, or you need to run some sort of e-commerce business where you're not touching any of the inventory, where you can delegate a lot of your tasks. That's what I did. I launched my first product, I would say, when I was 16 or 17. And it did over $10,000 profit its first month. And that's not huge numbers, right? You know, you're at $420,000 a month, but my first month I did $10,000 profit, and for a high schooler, that's life-changing. And I saw a lot of proof of concept there. And the best part about that was I didn't work more than 15 minutes a week on that business. So I built a business that allowed me to have a lifestyle that I wanted. And obviously I like working, so I deployed my time into Label Leverage and building people brands that they can make money with as well. We're still launching all of our own brands, but I got to build a business that we get to sustain a nice lifestyle off. We make, money, and we get to spend the money wherever we want in the world, with whoever we want, whenever we want. So we're in Bali right now, and we're at a nice villa. We've been at 3 or 4 nice villas before this, and we're just living, working, right?
Living, guys. Living out here in Bali. It's incredible, beautiful out here. And I just want to ask Scott right here, what is Label Leverage, and what do you guys specifically do at private label?
So, yeah, it all started from me wanting to find a business that didn't require me to have a lot of friction in my life. Like I said, not work a lot, do a lot of upfront work to have a lot of results later. So I tried the reselling shoes on Amazon. I tried to be a reseller and be small-minded, but eventually I realized, okay, I can't play the game like everyone else. I have to do things differently if I want different results. So I started my own Amazon private label brand, or I started my first Amazon private label brand, and all that is putting your own brand on Amazon. It's very, very simple. You create a product. You don't even have to create a product. You can white label a product, they call it, and you can put it on Amazon and sell it and market it differently than other people. So we discovered that worked very, very well for us, and we have created many, many sustainable businesses for ourselves that generate us hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars in the upcoming years in profit without really much work. So we decided we can also help people do this, because we have the structure, we have the SOPs, we have the framework to make this happen for other people as well. Why don't we do it for other people? We can obviously collect cash as a business. We can help other people get huge case studies. We can eventually take our company and, maybe take more of an education stance with universities someday. It's a win-win for us, because we like to see our clients at Label Leverage, because we build them a completely done for you Amazon private label business, like I mentioned, you invest, we build and manage. We like to see them as partners, right? Yeah, you're funding the business, but we're building and operating. But we still want to do well because we have equity in the company, right? It's a very minuscule amount of equity, but it's still worth it for us at scale. So that was our whole thing. We want to create a large base of companies that we can have under our belt, but not sacrifice quality for people. So that's the partner method that we picked. And we build brands completely done for people who are looking to invest in alternative investments, right? Stocks, real estate, bonds. Yeah, are they safe? Absolutely. But are they going to return you more than 8 or 10% a year on average? No. If you want to multiply money fast, it has to be an active business, right? So I saw that, Kevin saw that, and we're like, okay, we can create an offer or a program for people that want to maybe a little bit more aggressively invest their money, but have the ability to make hundreds or thousands of percents a year on it, right? Because that's what I did. I started my first brand with around $6,000 US, and I turned it into $120,000 profit in the first year.
That's pretty awesome, man. So it seems like you guys are very hands off, and you guys really are showing people how to start a business pretty easily. That's awesome. So like, what exactly, like, how many products do you guys start in the beginning for your clients when you launch everybody? Like, how does that work, that system?
So from day one, they say, Scott, Kevin, Label Leverage, we're ready to roll. We want to invest X amount. We say, okay, in most cases that is for one product they'll invest. And we'll say, okay, the first week, we're going to find you a completely bespoke product. We don't have products just sitting in spreadsheets collecting dust. We pick each product completely bespoke for each person because we want to see unique results for each person. So from that, we pick the product, we source the product. We have a Chinese sourcing team. So we actually have connections within China to get the best prices at the factories that only speak Chinese, right? You as an American person, or even anywhere else in the world who don't speak Mandarin, you're not going to get the prices that we get and the speeds of production, of the lead time that we have. So the first week, product selection, the second week, sourcing, and then after that, you know, we're designing. We have a full-fledged design team, 3D renderers. We have packaging design. We have people to, you know, help build the brand. We have every facet of the design process covered as well, so we can build a brand that stands out in the marketplace so it can ultimately be sold. That's the whole point of Amazon private label, is to differentiate yourself, to stand out on that real estate on Amazon. So from there, we design your product, we make sure it stands out on the page, and then we, you know, have it produced. We ship it here to the United States via our custom brokers, our freight forwarding connections. We get it here and we sell it using our full-fledged media buying team, and we use our launch strategies that we've developed over tens of launches at this point over the last 12 months.
Sick, man. That's pretty awesome that you guys do that. I feel like you guys are changing lives out there, launching products for people. I feel like most people in the Amazon space don't do that, right?
No, most people in the Amazon space, or just the online space, it's really tough nowadays. Most people just want the quick money. They want the, okay, how can I make 6 figures this year? I'm going to sell a course. I'm going to make a few viral videos. They want the easy way out. We saw that and we said, okay, well, you can make millions selling a course. We could, honestly. But that's not going to sustain us over a long period of time. We said, okay, we don't care if we sacrifice the next few years of our lives to helping other people so we can see the long-term results. I believe that. You help people and you will be helped. So we want to help people the best we can by building them a solution for investing that, you know, they don't have to do anything and they can seek 100% results or 100% returns in a year plus without having to do a single thing. So we decided we're not going to take the lazy route. We're going to work much, much harder than the competition and use our systems that we've built for ourselves with other people, this repeatable process that we built, and we're going to make it happen for other people so we can honestly make way more money in the long run, right? Because we're partners. We want to build these brands for people who partner with us. We want to build them huge, right? You make a lot of money, but we'll also make a lot of money too. So that's the whole point. We want to make a lot more money in the future, so we're willing to delay our gratification a little bit for the future.
That's cool, man. Very, very nice. So like, you guys, launching this hands-off system for them, your clients and everything, like so if there's a beginner watching this right now and they want to get into an Amazon business, what makes you stand out from your competition? Like besides launching the hands-off private label system, like what makes you unique compared to another guy that's, doing the same thing or similar?
I would say it is simply the attention to detail that we have at Label Leverage. I'm in the trenches at this point. We are a very bespoke company. Like I said, it's a very exclusive program. It does cost a good amount of money to get started. There is an investment, obviously, but we wanted to keep this as high barrier to get into as possible to a degree, because we don't want to work with anybody. We want to work with people who have patience, who understand this is an investment, this is a real business, and people who can trust the process. So we wanted to work with those types of people because we know we can ultimately help those people the most. So we decided, okay, we're going to work with these people and we're going to give them the best attention that they can have, right? We're going to be personally dealing out our personal phone numbers, texting these people middle of the night or middle of the day, making sure that this goes properly. A lot of people will say, okay, to their virtual assistants, go find me 10 products this week, put it on a spreadsheet, and we'll hand off one of these random products that maybe does a few thousand a month to our client. We don't do that. I'm literally sifting through hundreds of products a week to find maybe one or two for our partners. So we really focus on the exclusivity of the program. Not many people are going to be able to get in it compared to people who want to get in it, just from the barrier of entry we're trying to put in, just to make sure that these partnerships, these brands go really, really big.
Basically, I know you touched up in the beginning a little bit of like what other businesses you were in and everything. Like, what made you passionate about the Amazon, private label sector? Like, why did that spark you?
I would say just the sheer scalability, because Amazon has over 160 million users in the United States alone. They have 80% of all households are subscribed to Prime, meaning they're paying Amazon monthly to shop there, right? Just the intent to shop and spend money on Amazon, it's such a valuable resource that we need to take advantage of. So Amazon as a platform, I think, is huge just to try to be selling on. And private label provides such a simple and scalable way to create and launch products, right? I used to go down the route of trying to invent products or try to think of these crazy new ideas off of my head and try to launch them to the marketplace. But I realized, one, I'm going to be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to launch my own product from scratch. And two, who knows if it works, right? But the beauty about private label is, or white label, if you want to call it that, is knowing for a fact your product has demand in the market. You already see the data. You already see the numbers on Amazon through tools that we use. And you're able to see, okay, is my product going to sell? Genuinely, you have a lot of data behind your decisions. So we're able to make the most predictable decisions behind the actions we take at Label Leverage and the products we launch.
Cool, man. Cool. So like, this is pretty crazy. I actually used to have an Amazon business back in the day, and when I started it, it took me like a couple months to get my product in. We were selling barn door, basic closers that close the barn doors, which was pretty crazy. We're making about $4,000 a month. Profit margins were like 35%, and it just brings me back to those days when I used to do it. And I ended up moving over to the social media marketing world and making over $400,000 a month. Pretty consistently doing that, and it's just crazy to see that you've grown so much, and you've been able to scale other brands as well to hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, if you want to touch up more on why do you think that some people stall in their journey? So, for example, let's pretend somebody was hitting 4,000 a month. Why do you think they can't scale any further? What do you think is the next step for them to get to the next level?
I think specific to Amazon is don't get attached to one product. We tell all of our clients, our partners, don't get attached to one product, because that one product, it may or may not change your life. It probably won't. You're going to want 10 products, 20 products That's how you have the chance of building long-term sustainable wealth. Because if one product goes down for whatever reason, something happens in the market, you've got 19 others to rely on. It's simply just a number of actions you take. The volume of products you launch, I think, is the differentiator in the market of how much money you can make, right? Imagine you launched 20 other products that were doing $4,000 a month. That would be much more life-changing if it was just one. So most people want to see the instant results, but they have to realize it's going to take time to launch 20 products. Obviously, with Label Leverage, we've got it down streamlined. We can do that in a month, right? But most people, they don't understand that this is a long-term game. You have to be willing to wait the time that it's going to take to build these products. But the nice thing is, once you do the upfront work, you can genuinely delegate and reap the rewards for the rest of the existence of the product, which is a very long time. So it is simply just believing in the long-term play. I don't want to paint this picture of Amazon as a get-rich-quick scheme, as many people paint it, because if you truly want to win in the Amazon space nowadays, you can make a lot of money, but you have to be willing to invest time. And the nice thing with Label Leverage, our company, is we save you time, but we also save you the years of experience and the hardship that we had to go through. So a lot of that time that you're waiting is through fuck-ups. It is just simply you not making the right decisions or you stalling. So with you working with us, we're handling that completely done for you without having to lift a finger of yours. And you don't have to make any mistakes, which saves a lot of time and a lot of money. So we're able to launch products more efficiently than anyone else in the market just because we have it down to a science.
Yeah, it's a progression, right? I feel like in business, right, you build these skills over time, right? And like if you launch one product, maybe if that doesn't work out, you keep launching multiple products until you hit a winner. So progression, I feel like, is a very important thing, because if you keep dedicating your time to your craft, you'll just get better over time. And then your business skills, your marketing skills, your just skills overall will just grow with the product. So like there's a lot of people out there, right, Scott, that give up pretty early. And those are the people that will never become winners because they just give up right away. But if they just stuck to it, they would be able to scale their Amazon brand or their marketing agency or whatever they are doing in their life to new heights by just focusing on that, right?
Yeah, it's simply the amount of times you try. That's the biggest thing, because on my first business, I did not make any money. My second business, I didn't make any money. My third or fourth or fifth, I did not make any money. But it took me many, many tries and many different attempts to find the opportunity that worked for me. And it is simply a numbers game, especially with Amazon private label. If you are launching X amount of products, even if you're bad, you know that you have an X% win rate. Right? At Label Leverage, we're over 90%. So we know 9 out of 10 products that we launch are going to do very, very well, which means we just have to launch more products. You get it down to a science eventually. You figure out, okay, I have to launch X amount to make X amount of money. It's simply just a numbers game. I just need to do more, and just force the success to happen.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with Scott. Like another thing like I want to talk about too is like, you know, if you're not in your entrepreneur journey yet, or if you already started and you're only making like $5K a month, and you're just like starting to grow slowly, then like, you know, definitely like this is the lifestyle that will change your life. You put in the work. You know, we're here in Bali right now, you know, enjoying life, you know, with our business partners, making content, you know, having a great time in Bali. We're here for over a month, and, you know, getting into the online space is definitely a game changer. So like for anybody out there, highly suggest getting into it. And if you're already into it and you're already building your business, keep sticking to it, keep growing, because success isn't about short periods of failure. It's about long periods of failure. So then you can grow and just blast off from there.
For sure, yeah. I think that's probably the most underrated trait of any entrepreneur. It just takes time to make money, genuinely, because we were just speaking, you know, it takes a certain amount of years to develop the skills to be ready for certain opportunities. If I, the day one, maybe wanted to win with Amazon private label, I might not have been ready for the situation or the opportunity that presented itself for me. But I had to spend those years of trying to force things to work with different business models. I had a cleaning company, I had a landscaping business, I had a small SMMA, I tried reselling on Amazon, I did a lot of different things. but that all built the skills necessary for me to succeed in Amazon private label.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, Amazon is definitely a really cool business, and it's huge, right? So like so many people, you can sell so many things, like so many unique products. So like, can you describe to these people like what could be a unique product that somebody could sell today if they were to get into Amazon with you right now? What is something they could put into the market that potentially could make them some money?
I want to for everyone to do a mental exercise here, and I do this every single day, just so I'm not small-minded. Look at any single product around you, in your house, wherever you're sitting. That product made someone a millionaire. Literally, it made someone a millionaire. It could be a pot, it could be a water bottle, it could be a pad for a pool cover, it could be the chlorine in the pool. Whatever product you're thinking about, it made someone a millionaire simply by differentiation. So I can't give you a specific product, go make a ton of money in it, but you can genuinely make money in any market as long as you go niche enough and you understand, I'm just going to try to win with my distinct, unique advantages. I'm going to present myself so differently, so unique from other people, that people are forced to buy from me and not the competitor. So yeah, go look around your house at anything and say, could I sell this? And the answer is probably.
Standouts are huge, guys. Standouts are huge. So like, basically if you can stand out in the market, make your product better, have better videos, better pictures, better offer, better the way you sell it, you're definitely going to get ahead of the game. So a lot of people get into the market and their offer's not good, their pictures, their videos, nothing is like great. So then they don't make as much sales as the guy that comes in and ends up making their product better. So like if you were to like tell people a little bit about your offer, like what is your offer and why would it help them? Why would it benefit them to get into your program? Like what is that offer that's going to help them get into it?
So the offer we run, we've experimented with a few different offers. We've done mentorship for people, a little lower ticket, and we've done that and we've seen great results with that. But as a company, obviously we felt fulfilled doing that, but we knew we couldn't make as much money because we couldn't take any equity. So we decided, okay, we want to build this partner model, and we want to be able to help people, but also be helped in the long run. So we build brands completely done for you. Say, Scott, I want to build a brand, and I have, let's say, $30,000 to invest, right? Okay, I can build you a brand out of that with, that's a great amount of money to start. So you give me the money, and I will allocate that money. That's what I do. I'm a capital allocator, right? I know how to allocate resources and people and capital to go to certain things that can make a business work. So we'll deploy that money into making sure that you find a winning product, right? We do it completely for you. Finding a winning product, making sure that it's produced correctly, making sure there's no errors, making sure we have the connections to customs, the freight forwarding, the design team, right? We've got we've got a company, right? Label Leverage is a company. We've got many employees at this point that we have to pay every month, right? So we've got all of these systems in place, but it has to pay for itself. So with you investing in us, you're investing in yourself, because we get to build you a brand completely done for you, and within a year you're going to have a profitable Amazon business that is making you money on a monthly basis, that has the ability to return you hundreds of percents a year. So that's what you're getting. You're getting a business that normally takes years of experience and work to build, but you're getting that built for you in less than a year without you having to even think about it. You invest, we build, and we manage, and we're partners until the day we die.
It's a kick-ass business, man. I can't believe that how young you are doing this business stuff and already generating about $1 million in revenue per year. That's definitely pretty cool to see, and I bet you it inspires a lot of people because you're young doing it and everything. I started at a young age and did pretty well myself, but as you develop your skills and build relationships, things definitely can get big. So yeah, guys, thanks for having me on, Scott. Like, it was great, and if you want to touch up on anything else, any last words, you can tell the audience something else, but thanks, man. I appreciate you having you on the show.
I appreciate you having me, and yeah, just a few last words for the audience is, if you don't take action today, the other guy, wherever you are, you don't even see that guy working. He's taking the action. So it's important that you don't delay your actions or your decisions, because what I've seen as an entrepreneur, and Kyle, I'm sure, can attest, is just how fast are you willing to move? How fast are you willing to go? And I've seen speed typically just pushes your success rate much higher. So if you are not going to take actions today, someone else will. So we have two options. If you want to go to our free course, maybe you don't have $30,000 ready to invest, ready to deploy into an alternate investment today, that's fine. I wanted to still be able to help you. We have a 10+ hour free A to Z course on how you can exactly do this. You might as well go learn, go connect with people. There's going to be a link down below. It's a free school community. You can go join. There's no strings attached, nothing like that. I still wanted to be able to help you guys. But if you guys do have over $30,000 ready to invest today, you can go to one of the links down below. It will say, go apply for the program. It is an exclusive program, so you do have to have a solid amount of cash ready to get started as soon as possible. But you can go down there, you can fill out the quick form, and we'll be in touch if everything's right.
Yeah, guys, so it's about persistence, perseverance, and let's crush it out there. I'll attach his links down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.